so we are here for video 4 of our foundation or fundamental series videos. This video is all about focus and eye contact, teaching our dog that paying attention to us, looking at us is extremely rewarding, okay? So there are kind of two main ways. I mean, there are probably tons of ways that you can teach this, but there are two main ways that we go about teaching this. One is food luring, which is not my preferred method to teach this, but food luring, very similar to the video that we just went over, utilizing food to get your dog to do what you want, is making them follow that food in this exact direction. The main reason I don't necessarily care for that method is a lot of dogs and humans rely on that food and that luring to get that focus. My preferred way of teaching this is what is called free shaping, where it's kind of the dog is teaching themselves how to do this. They are problem solving how or what they need to do in order to get the food. It can take a little longer for some dogs to pick up on this, but once they do, they more or less taught themselves how to get the food. So what I want you to do, I want you to grab some of their food. Again, this is one of those things that I do use their kibble for. And I want you to go to a calm, quieter room with less distractions. And that is where I want you to start this. You can put your dog on a leash to help keep them with you, if that is easier as well. Barrick is laying up here on the bed to put him up higher so it's easier for you guys to see. I also have a glorious light that we use for our pictures that I'm going to turn on so that hopefully you can see his face and what he's actually doing to get the reward. But once you have that, you are going to again have your clicker or your marker word. And the goal with this is you are going to get their attention and wait them out to get that food, okay? Ready? So all I'm doing is waiting for him to look at me. So if your dog has never done this before, reward them for looking in your general direction before you work on the eye contact. So this is a waiting game. This is a patience game. If your dog has never done this before, so he's done this before, but this is his first time doing this here. He's also been doing a lot of other things, but he was eager to get out of his crate and do something. Patience. So if your dog is not looking at you, they cannot focus, toss a piece of food. Ideally, they're going to look back for more food. See if you can get them to look in your actual direction. If you cannot, I would do a few repetitions where you're going to take your food. Oh, hold on. Uh-oh. There we go. And you are going to lure towards your face and click if your dog's head follows, okay? But only do this a handful of times. Do not keep doing this. Now I want you to wait and see if you can get them to offer that behavior. It is a waiting game, and a lot of times you do have to be very, very quick with this. You may only get 2 seconds, if that, to click and reward your dog. Or you can verbally mark as well. Yes. Some things that can also help, you can put them into a more focused position. Do they have to sit? No. Do they have to down? No. Yes. But if they do, and if you can get them to do that, they're going to be a little more inclined to, hey, I need to pay attention to you. This is something that I want you to start, like I said, in a quiet room. Then I want you to work into a busier room, work onto your back deck, your front deck. The more places that you can go and just work on this focus, yes, the more your dog is going to generalize this command. Yes. So hopefully that makes some sense. If you have any questions about this, please do not hesitate to reach out and ask those questions, as we do want you guys to succeed. This is something, like I said, that I do this with every board and train. I do this with every private client, group classes. We start with this in the foundation work. Eventually, you can add words to it. You can focus, look, eyes, watch me. I tend to use Barrick. Barrick, yes. I tend to use their name as a more focused type command. But it does, what you name it does not matter. But do not start naming it until your dog is offering that behavior a lot, okay? 99% of the time, they're automatically offering a lot of eye contact. If you are out walking your dog, reward every time they check in with you. Even if it is just a good boy or a good girl, let them know they're doing exactly what you want them to do, which is check in with you, pay attention to you. The more relevant you start becoming, the less relevant everything else is. All right, well, hopefully that made some sense. That is our fourth video. Our next one will be kind of in relation to this, but a lot more fun. But let me know how this goes. Let me know how you guys are doing with this portion of your video. And I guess that is bye for now. Yes. From me and